Okay, here we have a pet run in action. Now what you're going to do when you're on a pet run page is just use your F5 button on your keyboard to quickly refresh. As soon as it comes back up to the buy now, you click buy now and buy now very quickly. Wait just till it says price is changed and click F5 again. This does a quick refresh. Click buy now, wait, click refresh. Now there's a few things that you want to pay attention to when you are doing a pet run. One of the very important things is paying attention to the cash of all of the people that are buying so that you can set yourself a realistic stop point. As it gets closer and closer to a value that seems high for you, like right now, I'm going to set my stop point at about 1 billion because it's a male. And then I'll be paying attention to the people who are buying and their cash values and how many buyers there are before I decide if I'll go any farther. Now, if this were a female pet that has been active 2 minutes ago and the last purchase was 20 minutes ago, you could safely run to about 3 billion without getting caught as the last owner. Sometimes the internet runs real slow, sometimes it goes real fast. But as long as you keep clicking F5, buy now, and as soon as this comes up where it says pet prices change, click F5 again. Buy now, buy now. And this is the process you want to do as quickly as you can. Because you're trying to beat all of the other players that are also trying to buy now. One of the things too is when you're in a pet run like this, you might want to shut off all of the other applications that you have running on your computer because it does slow them down. Like right now, me doing the recording is considerably slowing down my computer and not giving me much of a chance in the pet run. You want to be using as little as possible so that you have a bigger chance. Now be sure when it comes to you and you've actually bought it that you be very careful that you don't set this pet free by clicking set free and accidentally clicking OK for that. You want to wait to buy now, wait until it says buy now to click the buy now button. Due to recording is going a little bit slower than normal. My computer is, I mean, which seems to be okay. I'm still getting buys in, as you can see. Every time that you get a buy-in and then it sells, your cash value over here goes up. The whole purpose is to get as many buys in as you can without being the last buyer. You have to be very careful and set yourself a realistic limit to stop at. Never ever invest more money than you're willing to lose, meaning that if the pet deletes or becomes a dead pet, doesn't buy anything anymore, and you're unable to sell it, that is not, you're not being hurt by losing that amount of money. If you're a new pet runner, it's always good to set a low value to stop at until you start building a significant amount of cash. Once you've chosen a limit for yourself, do not change that limit until you've become a much more experienced player. But what you can do is once you've hit that limit of what you have set for yourself is continue to watch the pet run and the cash value of the people who are buying. This will get you more and more familiar with who runs pets and how high they run them and what kind of pets get run to what kind of values. I don't recommend just jumping into pet runs without doing some research so that you don't end up getting all of your money caught up in these pets that may never play again or you may never be able to sell. Okay, that was my limit, 1 million. So if I didn't get it on this buy, I'm going to stop playing, but I'm still going to watch the value, the cash and values of these pets going up. As you become more familiar, you're going to become familiar with faces of people who are pet runners. For instance, this particular one is going to go very high because he's already a pets runner and this is the second profile. But even though I'm still watching the pet run, you can see I'm no longer trying to buy. I've set my limit, and once I get to that limit, I will hold on that limit because I'm not going to take the chance of risking more money than I should. As you can see, some squids are actually, he's all in for all of his money. Now, if that pet was to stop or to delete, he would have to sell some pets before he'd have any more cash to play. Never ever use more of your cash to where that you can't, so much of your cash to where that you can't play anymore and have to go back to starting all over with those little 1 million pets again. And this is just basically the pet run and how it works.